Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Newton. It's caught outright by Graham. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
If it's for baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Newton. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
20.
Newton now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bubba Bolden. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Newton to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Howell. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Third and 2, here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to?
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, it's Newton. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Newton. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Cam's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Straight ahead, Gibson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go with the option. Coming right. He pitches it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, Swift. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions. Nope.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Slide for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Swift going to try up the middle. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st down, Howell to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown through the air for them. And for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work.